16 days of activism has begun, and it is part of the process of addressing issues of sexual and gender-based violence. And you would see, was this on newspaper also, where they said the female lawyers asking for castration. Sometimes you want to think that that's asking for the extreme. But if you know the immense damage that sexual violence has caused to both individuals, families, and society, then you know that we need to rethink a strategy to combat it. All hands really need to be on deck. Government, parents, all stakeholders need to do a lot to collaborate in order to continue in our efforts at forging safe spaces. Because if you think about the fact that statistics says 1 in 3 girls before their 18th birthday gets violated in Nigeria, and 1 in 10 boys get abused before their 18th birthday, will tell you that there is going to be major crisis if we do not address it. Issues of trauma and how people deal with them. So while the female lawyers are talking about castration, it is also important to think about the survivor. You know, trying to sound positive, victims of sexual and gender-based violence are called survivors. But how do they really survive if we do not also make provisions in our laws that provide for psychosocial support for them, that provide for them to have engagements with therapists? We would have a society where people are troubled, people are broken, and before you know it, remember in those days, things like suicide bombings were very rare.
Yes,
you could think that it was alien to Nigeria. But now, with poverty, with hunger, with mental instability, a lot is available. So it's my call to all Nigerians to invest to prevent violence against women, and I dare say children, even though we say girls.
Yes. Thank you so much, Lemi, for always being passionate about these things. You know, sometimes when we see a man who is passionate about issues that concern women, you know, we are kind of applaud such men. It's a great, you know, what would I call it? Dexterity you've got there.